Assalamu alaikum dear students. This is unit number 7, linear equations and inequalities. So today our topic is equation involving absolute value, and then we will solve the linear equations involving the absolute value. So let's start. What is the absolute value? So absolute value, the distance any number is from 0 is the absolute value. So it is basically a distance on the number line, and in other words, absolute value is always positive. So this is a distance on the number line, or as you know, distance is always positive. So that's why the absolute value is always positive. So let's have a number line. So let's have a number line. This is 0. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and here is -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. Now see, if I have this -3 is equal to, this is a symbol of the absolute value, and it is also called the modulus. So we say that modulus of -3 and modulus of +3. So let's see what is this. If modulus of 3 is equal to 3, it means that this is now 3 unit from 0. So now this is 3 unit from 0. So that's why absolute value of 3 is equal to 3. Absolute value of -3 is also, this is a 3 unit from 0. So this is a distance. So absolute value of -3 is also 3. So let me explain again. So a modulus of 3 is equal to 3 because it is a 3 unit distance from 0, and modulus of -3 is equal to 3 because it is also a 3 unit distance from 0. So now we have a proper definition. Now absolute value is equal to, this is equal to A if A is greater than or equal to 0. If A is greater than or equal to 0, it means that when A is positive, you will get the answer A, and if A is less than 0, it means that if the value is negative, so your answer is -A. For example, absolute value of 5 is equal to 5 because it is greater than 0, so this is A. Or absolute value of 5 minus 5 is equal to -A, so minus into -5, this is 5. So this is also positive. The important point is, now absolute value is always positive. Now we have some properties of the absolute values. Some properties of absolute value. So number 1 property is, absolute value is always greater than or equal to 0. Second property is, absolute value of -A is equal to absolute value of +A. Third property is, absolute value of AB is equal to absolute value of A into absolute value of B. It means that if the product of absolute is given, so you can write it separately. Number 4 property is, A over B absolute can be written as absolute A over absolute B, where B is not equal to 0. So now we have a clear picture. Okay, absolute value of A is equal to A if A is greater than or equal to 0. Absolute value of A is -A if A is less than or equal to 0. So when we solve the equation, so we have x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3 is equivalent is equivalent to x is equal to 3 or x is equal to minus 3. So x is equal to 3 is equivalent to x is equal to 3 and x is equal to minus 3. Now solving equation involving the absolute value. So let's have an example that 3x minus 5 is equal to 4. So by definition, it's depending whether 3x minus 5 is positive or negative. The given equation is equivalent to, now let's 3x minus 5 is equal to 4. So by definition, it's depending upon whether it is positive or negative. So now the given equation is equivalent to 3x minus 5 is equal to 4 or minus into 3x minus 5 is equal to 4. So we have the two equations, 3x minus 5 is equal to 4 or minus into 3x minus 5 is equal to 4 because both satisfy the absolute values. So let's solve this. So 3x is equal to 4, shift minus 5 to that side. 3x is equal to 4 plus 5. So 3x is equal to 9. Dividing both sides by 3. So 9 divided by 3. So x is equal to 3. Now let's solve this. This minus 3x minus into minus plus 5 is equal to 4. Minus 3x is equal to 4 minus 5. Minus 3x is equal to minus 1. So multiplying both sides by negative sign, 3x is equal to 1. Now dividing both sides by 3 and we will get x is equal to 1 by 3. Now the important point is, sometimes it may happen the solution obtained do not satisfy the original equation. Such solutions are called extraneous root and these extraneous root must be rejected. So it is advisable to check the solution. So let's check the solution, because sometime maybe you have a extraneous root, so then your solution set will be the null set. So let's check it. Putting the values in the original equation, now I am checking 3x minus 5 is equal to 4. Checking is also simple. Put the value of x, 3 into 3 minus 5 is equal to 4. Now this becomes 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. So 4 is equal to 4 and absolute value of 4 is equal to 4. So this value satisfies. So this is not an extraneous root. So now we are checking x is equal to 1 by 3. So now put x is equal to 1 by 3. Now 3 multiplied by 1 by 3 minus 5 is equal to 4. This 3 and 3 cancel. 1 minus 5 is minus 4 and absolute value of minus 4 is also plus 4. So 4 is equal to 4. So both the values satisfy. So we will write solution set is equal to now 3 and 1 by 3. So 3 and 1 by 3 is the solution set and both values satisfy. So it is not any extraneous root. Now let's have one more example. These examples are from your exercise. My example 2 is solve x plus 5 over 2 minus x is equal to 6. Again, now the solution is, so for the solution, again we will write x plus 5 over 2 minus x is equal to 6, or minus of x plus 5 over 2 minus x is equal to 6. Now cross multiply. X plus 5 is equal to 6 into 2 minus x. Now multiply 6 with the bracket. X plus 5 is equal to 6 to the 12 minus 6x. Shift the variable to one side. X plus 6x is equal to 12 minus 5. 7x is equal to 12 minus 5 is 7. Dividing both sides by 7, you will get x is equal to 1. So let's solve this. We can also write x plus 5 over 2 minus x is equal to minus 6, multiplying both sides by negative sign. So x plus 5 over 2 minus x is equal to minus 6. Minus 6 means 6 over 1. So again cross multiply. Minus 6 x plus 5 is equal to minus 6 into 2 minus x. X plus 5 is equal to minus 12, minus multiplied by minus is plus 6x. Now shift variable to one side. X minus 6 is minus 12 minus 5. Minus 5x is equal to minus 17. Dividing both sides by minus 5, or you can first multiply both sides by minus. So 5x is equal to 17. Now 5x divided by 5, 17 over 5, dividing both sides by 5, x is equal to 17 over 5. Therefore, solution set is 1 and 17 over 5. Let's one more example, which is also very important. This example is also from your exercise. Now 1 by 2 x plus 3 plus 21 is equal to 9. When you have this type of equation, so first isolate the absolute value on one side of the equation before writing the equivalent equation. Isolate the absolute value means that on left hand side only you have an absolute value, not any other number. So let's start. 1 by 2 x plus 3 is equal to, shift 21 to that side, 9 minus 21. Now 1 by 2 x plus 3 is equal to 9 minus 21 is minus 12. Now multiply both sides by 2. X plus 3 is equal to minus 24. Now look, this is minus 24. Absolute value is never negative. So absolute value is always positive. So the equation has no solution. So with the help of these questions, you will be able to solve the rest of the exercise. Thank you so much.